one of the greatest speakers in America, and he has a great life story. Reverend C. Bryant, please welcome Reverend Bryant.
Woo! Yes. Thank you. Hello, Texas. Hello, San Antonio. It's good to be here with you. Before I go any further, I want to thank my good friend Joanne Fleming, who just spoke before me. It's Joanne who introduced me to Texas up in Tyler. Let's give her another round of applause. It's a great day in the United States of America still. And I want to thank this Tea Party here in San Antonio for inviting me here today. Before I go any further, I want to thank the greatest fighting men and women on the face of the earth, and that is the American soldier. Let's give them a round of applause. Oh yeah. Now those of you who are back there in the back enjoying being away from the fire, I want to ask you to draw in a little bit closer. I want to talk to you for just a few minutes. I have to catch a plane back to Louisiana and then on up to Wilmington, Delaware, but I do want us to get as close to the fire today as possible. Kirk, I'm glad to meet another Louisianian. And down in Louisiana, we have a phrase that goes, let the good times roll. And in French, it's laissez le bon temps rouler. And right now, as Tea Partiers, we're going to let the good time roll. How many of y'all came here to Tea Party this afternoon? I got to tell you, I'm glad to be here in one of the greatest states. Louisiana's the greatest, but one of the greatest states in America, certainly in the greatest land that God has given to us, and certainly the greatest place on earth, the United States of America. But friends, we have a problem. We have a great concern. In fact, conservatives, Republicans, right-leaning Americans, I have come to tell us about a situation that's not funny. In fact, this situation is incredibly serious. There is a climate that's being created here in our country, a climate being created by progressive liberals, a climate that is being created by race hustlers and poverty pimps all over this country. And it's a climate that we have come here on the 15th of April to tell them that we're tired of them using our money to divide this country. And we want to say with one voice, get your hands out of our pockets. We're tired of you with your hands in our pockets. I have come to tell you, conservatives, Republicans, right-leaning Americans, that is far too long you and I have been on the defensive. We understand that there is a couple of bad words in the liberal language. One is the word conservative. Two is the word Republican. And for too long, we have been in the wrong posture. We've been in a defensive posture. We've been trying to protect ourselves against the blows that liberal progressives like to rain down upon us. We have been in a posture trying to protect ourselves against the threats that liberal progressives make against conservatives like us. But I have come to tell you that it is time for us to get out of that defensive posture and let us go on the offense. Let us launch an offensive against them. Let us launch a preemptive strike against those who would destroy us. that's being raised right now, right here, deep in the heart of Texas. An army of conservatives, an army of people who will not retreat, and a people who will not apologize. There is an army that's being raised that want to send this message to everyone around the globe today, is that we are about to elect another leader of the free world who will not apologize, who will not bow down to foreign dignitaries. We're about to raise up that army. Before I go any further, I want to know what kind of company I'm keeping here in Texas today. So I need to know, is there anybody out there who is willing to defend the Constitution of the United States and will defend the Republic of America? An army. We have a birthright, you and I, a birthright of liberty and freedom. We're endowed with that birthright, not by Democrats, not by Republicans, but we're endowed with unalienable rights. From our Creator, we get our birthright from God above, and no man can take that away from us. We have a birthright. But it is being taken for granted by our children. Friends, hear me please.